Hey guys, so today in this video I thought, because in England it's going back to school time, because we're in the second week of the holidays, so it's almost time to go back to school, and I know some people in America still haven't started back to school, and that can show how much England does not get much holidays, and America does got a lot of holidays. So we've got 2 more weeks until we go back to school for everyone in England, and I go back on a Wednesday, so I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then I go back on Wednesday, so I don't have to worry on the Sunday. But I'm going to be showing you some things that I will be needing at school. I should probably take this off because it looks very weird in the video. So I'm going to be showing you things that I will need in your school time, and you guys, of course, you guys will also need these things to go to school, because everyone needs these, especially if you're starting a new school, and if you're moving a new school, like you're moving from one to another school, or you're going up a grade, like me. I'm going to high school in September, which it's August still, so yeah, so in September I'll be going to high school, so especially that, and even people in college and university can go and have these stuff as well, because they can be doing for anyone really. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing that everyone needs, basically everyone, even people in college or university, needs this. So they need a simple backpack. So this is my backpack. I can't speak today, guys. I'm sorry if I keep doing this because of the iCloud. But backpack. You will need a simple backpack. This is my backpack. So it's like a black and white chevron. And I've got my keyrings on here. But then my mum also brought me another backpack I could use, and I quite like this one because inside, this is probably very handy for people who start in high school. Has a pocket for your phone, so I can put where is my phone? Okay, my phone's outside, but you can fit your iPhone in here, well, basically any phone in here, and that's what's good about this. And then you've got a lot of room in here. I can fit everything in here, every single folder, my lunchbox, every single pencil case that I own in the world. I can fit everything in here. But my other bag is even bigger, so yeah, that's what I have to say for this backpack. Also, to this backpack, it has this front pocket, and you open that and you've got some more room in this pocket. Yeah, and inside it's also chevron. Then inside the big pocket, it's black. And most backpacks have this, but it opens a zip, so if it rains, the things come over, and that's the same with this, just so it doesn't get rusty when it rains. And when you open it, you just have to flip it over, and it's very easy. Or you can just zip it open, even if it's closed, because that's very easy to do. I'm gonna go get my other backpack so I can show you, but let's go. I'm gonna go get my backpack. Okay, so this is the backpack that I've got. My other one. Now this one is humongous, so I'm keep pressing that for the iCloud thing. It's humongous. So I don't know what these for as a design, but anyways, on this side it's got bottle area, just one side. No, there's 2 sides. 2 sides for bottles. There's not one bottle. This backpack doesn't have that though, because this one's more like a teenage type. This one is, well, it's very, like, I quite like this one too, so I'm going to have a hard time using this. So, yeah, so there's 2 things for water bottles. You open your first flap, and you've got this massive compartment for whatever I need to do. So that's for that compartment. And then the next compartment, which is not the main compartment, but like this compartment, I can put my lunchbox in. It's all purple inside. And then that's that compartment. And then in the main compartment, I can put all my folders and everything in here. And it's very big. Check out, mum. And this one has also got a place for my phone, which is good. So I don't really mind which one I like. I'm now actually quite liking this one as well as this one, but then I also quite like this one too. If I took my key rings off both of them, then I would kind of like both, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe it's just my key rings that make it look a bit babyish. That's probably why. I used to put my key rings in every single week. I'll take them off in a second. Yeah. So that's that. But this one does not have a zip, so anyone could go in here and find your phone and just say, oh, this is your phone. That's the only bad thing about it. But apart from that, it's great. And then you've also got on this strap here, you've got this compartment. I think it's for a phone or something. I really don't know. We don't know, but I keep thinking it's for your earphones, so you could just go in there and put them in when you're walking to school. So it's really cool. So when you just feel like this, you can go, oh, my earphones, grab them. You don't have to put them in the main compartment and putting down. And also this area here, it's quite nice and soft. And it's just got this here. I don't know what that is. That's my other backpack. So tell me guys in the comments which one do you like better? Which backpack you like better? I think this one would be better, but I also like this one. 2 friends have also already said they like that one. So yeah. Okay, so the next important thing is your lunchbox, of course. So you'll need a lunchbox of any of your choice. You can have a plastic one like me. This is a new lunchbox I've never used yet because I've got a new one. My other lunchbox was plastic and pink that smashed because it was on a shelf at school because I was at primary school. And so that won't have anymore because I have a backpack and you've got to keep your stuff in your backpack, keep your backpack everywhere. And my arms are going to ache when I come back. Ow. But you're going to need anything. If you have one of these lunchboxes, you can scratch them very easily and break them very easily. But if you're going to high school or middle school, we don't have middle school in America, but see people that watch this video that are in America, if you are in middle school or especially high school, and you keep dropping this, don't worry. In high school or middle school, don't know about middle school, but in high school you carry your backpack everywhere, so you're not. Gosh, I almost dropped it down and I almost smashed it. Gosh, so you won't drop it. Don't worry, guys. And inside this lunchbox, it came with a compartment to put your fruit in, and I always have fruit with my lunch. And you'll know that if I ever do like a morning thingy or a lunch thingy. So yeah, comes with a cute compartment, and it's all pink, and the things are purple, so that's great for me. And my friend Esme has also got this, so same as me. And so it's good if you really have fruit all the time and you want to have fruit, and you always have to have like a plastic baggie, Ziploc bag, and even an old container. Like I had this plastic container, it was never like, it was kept breaking and stuff. So this is really good, and especially because it's pink too. So let's move on to the second thing. I mean, alright guys, so I didn't mean second thing, I actually meant third thing. So I know this video is already very long, but of course it's going to be because it's a school surprise. So I have this big box for my birthday, and it was from my friend Ruby. You will know her from, no, she's never been in my videos. But I did do a video with her, but I never uploaded it. So this big box came with a lot of things for high school. You need to go to high school. I really like the pattern as well, so you can't see anything. But the third thing you'll need is a pencil case. Now I do have a pencil case over there, which is my old pencil case. I have not got a new pencil case yet. I'm going to do that on like the last week, which is next week. But what came in this kit is a really cute My Stationery kit. You could take this to school, which would be really cute, but it would kind of be in everyone's way. If you had it on your desk or you needed it, it would be a big box. It wouldn't be like, you would not really, everyone would have these fancy pins. Well, this is kind of fancy, but it's a box, so you don't really want this. So yeah, and it does say My Stationery, so you could take it to school if you really want to and your teacher allows it. But my form teacher or any of my teachers, I don't know if they'll allow this. So I don't want to be in my first impression, Louisa, get that damn thing home now. They're not that mean, don't worry. They are not that mean at high school, don't worry guys. If you are first going to high school, I promise you they're not that mean. Even though I've been there just like a couple of times. More than a couple, but like for two test days. They are not that many, I promise you guys. But once you've been there for a while, they do get shouty. So I heard some teachers be like, get out of this room now, and I did not want to be that girl. So, well, it was a boy, so in your pencil case, you will definitely need these main things. So what came in this is 2 pencil cases. I really like the pattern of this anyways. So it came with 2 pencils, I know it's pencil cases, pencils, and I like the patterns. I'm definitely going to use these when I go to high school. They've got erasers on the bottom here, and you can sharpen these, but it didn't come with a damn sharpener. That's what I think it should be, a damn sharpener. So I like these, and the first one I'm going to use out of these 2 is this one because I like the pattern, and it probably would match with my, it would match with my book backpack. So I might just sort of switch in my backpacks, but not all the time. I don't want to be that switchy person. Only if one breaks, like, you know, backup backpack. Ding! So then you will also need, apart from pencil case, apart from pencils, you'll need a pen. I don't know if your schools all have these strict rules, but some schools do have them strict rules. I don't know why I'm doing air quotes. Sometimes air quotes are really funny. But if they do have strict rules about biros and stuff. My primary school did have a thing about biros. You couldn't use biros. Any primary school in England can't really use biros. But biros are basically the pens that go like this, like the clicky pens. And any pen that's like really thin, this is a thin pen. It's gonna write something. I'm gonna use this pen as well. And also, if it has some strict rules about black or blue, at the high school they never said anything about black or blue, so in the rules, so that's not a worry. You will definitely erase it, but of course, if you do want, if you have one on the end of your pencil you forgot at school, you're like, oh, I've got a spare eraser here, I can just rub out my answer. But then if you really want a big one, then I suggest that. I always bring, even though a pencil has an eraser, I always keep in my pencil case a big eraser. Like, not a big one, but not one of those big oops ones, but like them little small ones you can pack in your pencil case easily and zip it up and think you've got that. You also need to take notes in high school. I'm going to do something about high school. So this is going to be a title of what things to pack in your backpack. What things to pack for high school, because this is high school. Man, I don't know why I did that. So you also need to take some notes. So I would suggest keeping a notes. I'm probably going to keep this in my bag. I might keep this whole thing in my bag, just in case. But I'm probably not going to keep it in my bag. But I'm going to probably keep this in my bag just in case I need to take some notes at school for homework. That's probably not what I asked, because I've got some more things in here, but it's very big and large, so you kind of need a little one. This is like really cute pattern, and it does say notes here. So yeah, and you only really need them sort of ones. The maths ones too can be handy. And then you also can have, if you're bored, just a plain old one if you're bored in school. I don't really suggest, I'm not telling you guys, if you guys are bored, I'm not telling you guys to go ahead and start doing some doodles in your book. I'm just saying, if your school allows, you can, while doing like a movie, watching a movie for like a report or something, if your school allows you to do doodles, then I would suggest that. But I don't want to get in trouble, so I don't suggest doing doodles unless your teacher says. So you can say one day, Mr. or Miss, or Sir or Miss, because that's what we have to say. My form teacher is called Mr. Walker, and we have to ask him to take our blazer off because we have blazers. Wow, this video is going to be so long. So I might do a part 2 of this. So yeah, I suggest asking if you can do doodles or not. But I also really like this. I'm probably not going to take this to school. It's more or less this one. So I might end part 1 here and see the exciting part for part 2. So yeah. Okay, so because this video is on 40 minutes already, 40 minutes and 30, I'm going to be doing the next part, which is a very important part actually. It's actually a very important part of school in the next part 2. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and in the comments tell me, well actually I'll tell you that later. Also in the comments tell me what school you're going, middle school, primary school, stuff like that. Bye!